Actually, ang hirap na aminin before. Actually, ngayon okay na ako, nasasabi ko na 'to ng very clearly, admit it. Pero before, ang hirap niyang i-ano, kasi parang ayoko in denial, in the state of denial pa ako na kailangan ko ng tulong. I thought that I can handle it all together by myself, na kumbaga parang nakakayanin ko ganito, ganyan, ganyan. Where in reality, I was struggling to survive. I was struggling to really make it out. Kaya lang, kailangan ko ng talagang sabihin. Kumbaga parang there was a point in time na kailangan ko na siyang i-brought out. Kasi again, going back to my previous episode, takot kasi ko. I feared that if I would be speaking that I needed help, na I'm struggling, I needed financial assistance, they would see me as a failure. Welcome to the Awakening Truths podcast with Ana Santiago, wherein I share raw, sacred moments of how I shattered my old story and helped me rise up to the person who I truly am. For today's episode, I'll take you back to the recent Awakening Truth IG signature series entitled The Lie of Having It All Together. There was a time I looked like I have it all together. The job, the goals, curated smile of my photos, selfies that I'm posting in my social media. But behind that woman, that person, that individual is a person who second guess herself, numbing her truth, not truly embodying who she truly is meant for. So this episode is for anyone who's ever felt like they're living their life, living a lie with their life and portraying a role in front of other people around you. So this is a time to break that certain mask or facade that we had been putting as our front. So, on the succeeding part of this video, I'll try as much as possible to have it bilingual so that I can truly express, or this will be in bilingual so that I can be able to truly express how I feel or what are my certain story or my certain insight regarding that particular situation. So, the success that I was upholding that time is somewhat build on the identity of who I wanted to be, who I needed to be. So, what is that success? Because growing up, I grew up in a certain family that is well educated, having that certain standards that I needed to live up to that certain standard. Well, actually, yung standard na ginagawa ko ngayon was not imposed by them. It was imposed by me. I was putting them as a certain comparison that I needed to be like them, to be accepted, to be recognized, to be appreciated with what I'm currently doing as a certain professor. Cause a little context or a little history, I have two siblings who are very notable professors in their certain field or with their certain field. And it's somewhat a pressure that I was putting into myself na kailangan I needed to be like this, I needed to be like that, I needed to uphold this certain standard so that I can succeed in this field of the academe. So I tend to control the situation, somewhat perfectionist, na pag hindi nasunod yung certain structure, I get frustrated because I wanted to have control of the situation or how people would perceive of me, na I cannot fail. I cannot have that negative image. Same thing with what I'm doing in my subjects before. Now I recognize that certain pattern. I was trying to overperform in my subjects even though it drains me, so that my students would see me as somewhat the perfect teacher or their favorite subject that they would learn from, na they will be leaving my supervision na may natutunan sila. That was the pressure because I don't want them na magsisi sila that I was their professor. So it's not what they are requiring, it's not what the students are requiring from me, but I was the one putting that heavy load or heavy pressure on me that I needed to live up to the standards wherein no one is imposing that certain standards. I was the one having that certain expectation to myself na kailangan I needed to mold myself the image that I needed to be seen or to be recognized by people around me, specifically my students or those certain people around me, my colleagues, the company, the organization, and most especially my family. I needed them to be proud of me that I'm seen as like this so that they can brag about me, tell about me with other people around me or our neighbors. So I realized that I was overperforming when I was not totally getting the reciprocation of what I'm putting out. Lately ko na lang siya na-realize that I was doing too much. I was receiving less of what I am putting out. And dahil doon, it frustrates me. It drains me. At kumaga parang hindi na siya nagiging fulfilling sa akin yung ginagawa ko. Kasi I have this certain expectation na I have put out all of the efforts for how many years in the academe, pero the reciprocation of what I am putting out was not totally earned or hindi ko siya na-receive from them. Compensation wise, I was not paid abundantly with what I'm putting out, with the energy, the time, the efforts, the sleepless nights, the overtime. But I'm not complaining. I'm seeing that as a certain lesson that I needed to learn. Needed to see myself in a different way na hindi ko kailangang mag-overwork, overperform just for me to be seen, just for me to be recognized. Kasi anything that I will be receiving from the external, it's only an additional. It's not the basis of my value and my worth as a certain individual. I just recently, or it's the self-mastery that I have encountered recently. I don't need to really drain myself, consume myself in trying to kumbaga parang make a certain statement to other people, to make myself known to other people. I have silenced a part of me na kumbaga parang I was not telling my truth. I was living a lie with what the title said. I was living a lie in social media. It might seem like I have it all together. Nakasmile lang ako when I go out with friends. Kasi I don't know. I never really found those certain people, my people, that would be able to understand me. Kaya, kumaga parang I am keeping it all together, keeping myself intact. Lang okay ako with this one, pero may mga certain struggles ako na nobody knows. No one had ever known behind that certain smile, the certain selfies that I have, the photos that I'm posting. I was encountering a lot of struggles or obstacles that time. And ang hirap sa akin mag-open up kasi it's hard for me to truly find the right people that I can share my stories, to share my struggle. Kasi I got used to that kind of connections before. So I got connections that it was not reciprocated for almost ilang years. So, nangyayari, nagiging transactional mostly na nagiging connection ko. So, nagiging overgiver ako for me to have someone na makakasama ko. One good example was a previous friend of mine. So, kumbaga parang we're not totally talking that much anymore. I was the one that disconnected myself from that person kasi parang I felt like our connection is not that hindi siya healthy in a way that I was not receiving the efforts that I was giving or putting in the certain friendship connection that I have with this person. So when we go out, I was the one that is paying our meals. So I acted as the masculine. So I acted more on the masculine side. So mas gusto ko ako malilibre. Pero in reality, ginagawa ko yon. Ako yung nagsasuffer. I was suffering financially that time. Pero even though I'm suffering financially that moment in time, I acted like nothing is happening or I don't have a problem. I was the one paying our bills during our night outs, our dine outs with a friend. It's a girl, by the way. So it's a girl. That is a girl sissy that time. So naging transactional for quite some time. Our friendship is like that. She would tend to listen to my certain story pero I don't hindi siya ganun ka. Kumbaga yung conversation namin was not that totally reciprocated. I want a certain connection or that is the kind of connection that I am wanting to attract in my energetic space, those certain people that has depth. And that would be the people that would be in the same frequency as me. Kasi ang hirap if you will be trying to communicate in a very, very shallow thoughts or shallow conversation. I'm not used to that kind of talks or the small talks na sinasabi. So, for quite some time, we haven't communicated kasi I usually am the one initiating the communication, initiating the meetups. O yung nasanay ako, even with my barkada before, laging ako yung nag-organize kasi kumaga parang yun yung way ko that I really admitted that I don't have it all together was just recently. So even though I have mentioned this kind of insight before in my recent episode na even though nandito na ako sa journey na ito for quite some time, for 3 years, journey of self-discovery, healing, hindi ko pa rin masasabi na I am perfectly healed kasi this is a self-mastery. This is a continuous progress. So even though I have acknowledged those certain traumas, issues before, I still get triggered. I still got, kumaga parang nakukuha ko lang sa kanya or napipil ko lang sa kanya is just the tip of the iceberg at marami pa. Marami siyang layers. So, ibig sabihin, even though I have already acknowledged that I have those certain traumas or wounds, ay meron pa din brought out na certain thing that I needed to acknowledge or needed to heal. And that was the one that I recently encountered wherein I had to break my silent, I had to really speak my truth na kailangan ko talaga ng tulong, na I'm not doing well, na I almost lost my sanity in the recent months due to financial problems na nag-sum up, blown up siya na almost 1 million yung debt ko. Yes, you heard it right. I have accumulated almost 1 million debt because of credit card transactions. That was hard to really put it out there. Ang actually ang hirap na aminin before. Actually, ngayon, okay na ako. Nasasabi ko na 'to ng very clearly, admit it. Pero before, ang hirap niyang i-ano. Kasi parang ayoko, in denial, in the state of denial pa ako na kailangan ko ng tulong. I thought that I can handle it all together by myself. Na, kumbaga parang, nakakayanin ko, ganito, ganyan, ganyan. Where in reality, I was struggling to survive. I was struggling to really make it out. Kaya lang, kailangan ko nang talagang sabihin. Kumbaga parang there was a point in time na kailangan ko na siyang i-brought out. Kasi again, going back to my previous episode, takot kasi ko. I feared that if I would be speaking that I needed help, na I'm struggling, I needed financial assistance, they would see me as a failure. Kaya I'm really not confident in telling my truth. And another thing, ayoko kasi maging burden. Other than the failure that they would be seeing in me, I don't want to be a burden to them and with other people around me na okay lang, wala akong problema. Pero in reality, that was the recent problem that I have encountered that I needed to finally tell my truth, admit it to myself na I needed help, na hindi ko na kaya to, hindi ko na kaya mag-isa. And luckily, talagang parang by God's grace, I really felt lighter that time. This was a very transformative few months and few weeks of mine wherein talagang na enlighten ako. I'm much more on, kumbaga, unloaded na yung mga burdens ko. Even though they're still there, I needed to pay pa rin, pero I'm, again, truly grateful that I have people in my corner, which is my siblings. Even though they are not my real biological siblings, they they really truly care for me. And I will be forever grateful to them. And now I'm freely honest na. Not totally hard on myself in speaking my truth. Kasi dati, kumaga parang nag-hold back pa ako na kailangan ko ng tulong, I have this problem, ganto, ganyan, ganyan. Ngayon, I can freely express myself. Hindi na ako nag-hold back. Kasi before, I was holding back, cause I don't want them to see me negatively na kailangan perfect ako, compose ako, I held it all together, wala akong problema. But in reality, I have a lot of problems na I try to keep it all together, all to myself, na wala kang mapagsabihan. Kasi I feel like no one would understand my situation. So, until I would have that person, that people, which is in talagang mga tao nakakaintindi sa akin, that will be the time that I would be ready to share it with other people. And now I'm sharing it to you because I got nothing to hide na. I'm not living a lie anymore, and it's great. It's a wonderful feeling that nagiging truthful na ako, nagiging honest na ako na pag kailangan kong ng tulong, I needed to speak it up. I need to tell the truth to people around me. So this is what I got for you for this episode. So if this stirred something in you, do let me know in the comment section. I would love to hear your stories, your insight, and if you can comment regarding this topic, so kindly comment it wherever you will be listening to this or whatever platform you're going to watch this certain video podcast. But anyway, so if you are drawn to my energy, if you are drawn to my story, which is what I am having as a certain mission to help people that had encountered the same kind of situations that I have encountered before, I have a coaching program entitled the Antidote Live Your Truth, which is formally known as the Sacred Self Journey. So, nirename ko siya that would be aligning to the energy of what I am trying to uphold, which is living your truth out of autopilot and out of the programming and conditioning that we have by the society. If you are interested for women who are single, high achieving women like me in the corporate, or a single mom or currently been single, so if you wanted someone to guide you through in this journey, feel free to sign up. Kindly check on the link on the description wherever you will be watching this. So kindly sign up at bit.ly/the antidote journey. And if you're interested na for tarot reading services, again, a tarot reader as well. So you can book your session with me. Same thing. Kindly look into the description with the link bit.ly/meeting with Ana Santiago. I have two types of services, which is video recorded and video call via Zoom. So again, if you're interested to avail my services, don't hesitate to book it in the certain platform, or if you have further questions, further clarification, you can message me in all of my social media platform, particularly in Instagram. I have Soul Aligned Coach Anna and Living Aligned with Anna, and at Official Soul Tribe PH. Or you can message me on the Facebook page of Official Soul Tribe PH. So this is what I got for each and every one for you tonight, today, whenever you will be watching this episode or listening to this episode. Thank you so much for being with me tonight. Sending much love and light to everyone. Bye.